Life is good. Just got into Artery Lake. Not another soul around. Another perfect day. Loons. I'll take it. Alright, let's go. Get in. Come on. Girl. Headed out of Ontario into Manitoba. And the Bloodvein's a little more like a river now. Very slow current until you get to a rapids. Very peaceful. No wind. Perfect temperatures. Oh, a little rapids ahead. Pull under the eddy and see what these look like. See whether we need to get out and scout them or whether we can just look from the boat. It looks straightforward enough. Those last words. Switch paddles. See if we can keep this ahead a little more. Alright, get in. Get in. Come on, get in. Come on. Good girl. Just leaving Bushy Lake after a horrible, nasty, windy, rainy, thunder and lightning day. Finally late afternoon, straightened out, and it is absolutely gorgeous right now. This sucks. It's been windy and rainy for 2 days. Thought it wasn't too bad this morning, other than rain. So we loaded up and got on the water. Got about a mile to Stonehouse Lake and found a really strong north wind coming right down the lake with big white caps. So we paddled over the opposite shore to get out of the wind. Found a place to land and clambered up on shore and set up our tarp. We got a little wood supply. We got a little fire going. Sadie's huddled up over there. Gear is not getting any wetter, but it's not really drying off either. So this is where we've been for the last 3 hours, and probably where we'll be for the next 5 or 6 hours, I suppose. I don't know. Whenever it lets up, and if it doesn't let up before bedtime, I'm gonna have to do something else about setting up a hammock. I can probably find a place to set one up here somewhere, but the tarp will have to come down and get changed. So hopefully if it comes to that, hopefully at least the rain has quit. But it rained all last night too, pretty much, you know. Last evening was beautiful, and I was hoping it was going to be done for, but I guess not. So we'll see what happens. Now a few hours later, not much has changed. Still cold, still wet, still windy. Still hanging out underneath our tarp. Wind changed direction a little bit, and to do a little work with the tarp and drop that edge down. So it seems to shed the wind a little better now. Doesn't let as much rain in. Ran out of wood. Had to go back out in the woods and get some more. Thankfully we found a nice aspen on the ground that hasn't rotted yet. Splits real nice. Got the pack towel on the bucket drying off. Oh, and there's my foam pad just blew into the fire. Very nice. But for the time being, it looks like this is where we're going to stay. Good chance through the night. Fun. Well, I thought we were improving for a while. The rain quit, and the wind never let up, but the skies almost looked like they were clearing a little bit, and then it started to rain again. And I think it's been getting colder all day. It's getting pretty chilly. So we're cooking supper now. I have hash browns and eggs. Hash browns are just about done. Got the eggs are rehydrated and ready to go in. I think we'll just add those right now. And we'll let that cook for a few minutes and we should be good to go. There we go, ready to eat. I'm not that hungry. I'm looking forward to eating something warm, but Sadie and I raided the snacks earlier today. So it'll be good to have some hot food. Hope everybody's doing fine back home. Got a few weeks to go. See you then. Canoe trip under hostage day 3. I think I've got, the last 3 days, I think I've paddled about 2.5 miles. I don't think you can probably see it very good through the camera, but that's looking out at the south end of Stonehouse Lake. And that's where we can't go. The long skinny lake runs northwest from here, and we got a strong wind coming out of the north that's just funneling right down the lake. But here we're pretty protected, kind of on the backside of a peninsula, so relatively nice. It's pretty chilly. Rained all day yesterday, steady. Rained all night, kind of drizzled all night. Finally quit this morning. There's a canoe pulled up on shore, full of water from the rain. Stayed in bed real late this morning. I figured there wasn't a whole lot of point in getting out, and at least it was warm and dry in there. But I guess things are improving and that it hasn't rained for the last 2 hours. So Sadie and I are having breakfast, which is pecans and raisins. Sadie's been exploring the camp. She's happy now that she's dry. And we're just trying to stay on the rocks, which are dry. You get off the rocks into all the moss and lichens, and they're like a sponge, and you step on them and the water just oozes out, and it's just all rocks. There's really no place for it to drain. So this way I can keep my dry shoes on. If I went out walking in the woods and exploring, I'd have to put on my sopping wet shoes and socks, and I really don't want to do that. So we're just going to stay in here, snack, listen to the wind, hope it dies. Things must be improving a little bit. I've heard some float planes go over this morning, so hope springs eternal. I hiked to the other side of the little peninsula that we're behind, and it's still kind of tough to see it. I can't get any closer to the lake than this without going through a whole bunch of brush. But pretty windy over here. A lot colder too. Everybody says it's like walking on a sponge, and that goes for wet and dry. Just soaks up any water. Well, the rain is gone and the sun has come out. It feels nice and warm, but the wind still doesn't quit. That's alright. All the gear needs to dry out anyway, so I got it all sitting out in the sun and the breeze. Sadie's doing the same, so it should be good and dry by the end of the day. We'll spend the night here, and I think wind or no wind, we're leaving in the morning. And the wind is gone.